Get ready for the ultimate ride through the world of random facts. From ice hotels that will blow your mind, to the longest word in alphabetical order, and even the curious scramble that makes up Einstein's name. This video has it all. Let's get going. Did you know that the smell of freshly cut grass is actually a distress signal from the plant? When plants are damaged, they release chemicals that warn others around them. It's like nature's version of a cry for help. M&M's candy is named after its creators, Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray. The M stand for their initials, and they revolutionized the candy world when they introduced these colorful, bite-sized treats. The shortest commercial flight in the world is just 57 seconds long. It travels between two Scottish islands, Westray and Papa Westray, covering a mere 2.7 kilometers. When Twinkies were first created in 1930, they were actually banana-flavored. However, due to a banana shortage during World War II, the flavor was switched to vanilla, which became the signature taste we know and love today. In Quebec, Canada, the Hotel de Glace is a hotel made entirely out of ice. Built each winter and melted by spring, the hotel features ice sculptures, ice furniture, and even ice beds for a unique experience. Giraffes only sleep for 5 to 30 minutes per day, taking short naps. Unlike many animals, they function with minimal rest and stay alert to potential threats, often sleeping while standing or lying down. In the 1970s, a man sued himself, claiming he violated his own civil rights. This bizarre case was dismissed as frivolous, but it remains one of the oddest legal battles in history. The Mponeng gold mine in South Africa is the world's deepest mine, reaching about 4 kilometers or 12,800 feet underground. Miners work in extreme temperatures, with advanced cooling systems essential for maintaining safe conditions in the depths. Newborn babies sometimes produce a small amount of milk, known as witch's milk, due to maternal hormones transferred through the placenta. It's a temporary condition that lasts only a couple of days and isn't related to breastfeeding readiness or health concerns. Did you know all Froot Loops taste the same, even though they come in different colors? The fruity flavor is identical, but the colors trick your brain into thinking each loop has a unique taste. It's all just an illusion. In 2016, Ben McMahon, an Australian man, had a car accident, fell into a coma, and woke up speaking fluent Mandarin, a language he had only studied a little in school. He couldn't even remember English for days. In 1961, Soviet Dr. Leonid Rogozov was stranded in Antarctica with appendicitis. With no surgeon available, he performed his own appendectomy using only local anesthesia, a true testament to bravery and skill in extreme conditions. Invisible to the naked eye, the human body emits a small amount of light. It's called bioluminescence, and it's so faint we can't see it without special instruments. So in a way, we glow in the dark. The small blob of toothpaste on your brush? It's called a nurdle. It's not just a funny name. It's an actual term used in the dental and plastic industries for small portions of paste and plastic pellets. When you blush, your stomach also turns red. This happens because your body's emotional response boosts blood flow to various areas, including your face and stomach. If you yelled nonstop for 8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, you would only produce enough sound energy to heat up a single cup of coffee. The word almost is the longest word in the English language with all of its letters in alphabetical order. From A to T, each letter follows the one before it, making this word a unique gem in English. Before becoming the internet giant we know, Google was originally named Backrub. This name came from its function of analyzing backlinks on websites. Later, it was renamed Google, inspired by the term Google, meaning large numbers. A rainbow forms when sunlight is refracted, reflected, and dispersed through water droplets in the atmosphere. This process splits light into its visible spectrum, creating a range of colors. The sun's angle and droplet size affect its intensity and clarity. In 2012, the longest time between the birth of twins was 87 days. Amy was born prematurely at 23 weeks and 6 days, while Katie stayed in the womb under careful monitoring and was born later, making medical history. The Empire State Building is so massive it has its own zip code, 10118. With over 100 floors and thousands of offices, it functions like a mini city inside New York City, full of activity, businesses, and history. In 2003, a Boeing 727 mysteriously disappeared from an airport in Angola. The aircraft, which was supposed to be retired, took off without clearance and vanished. Until today, no one knows where it went or what happened to it. A Frenchman named Michel Lotito ate an entire airplane over 2 years. He had a condition called pica, which made him crave non-food items like metal and rubber. Remarkably, he didn't suffer any harm. The Eiffel Tower wasn't always meant for Paris. It was originally designed for Barcelona, but the Spanish city rejected it. Thankfully, Paris saw its potential, and it became one of the most iconic structures in the world. Giraffes and humans have the same number of neck bones, 7, but giraffes' neck bones are much larger and longer, allowing them to reach those high branches for lunch. Before we continue, if you're loving this video as much as we love creating it, subscribe to the channel, drop us a like, and comment on your most loved fact. Erno Rubik, the inventor of the Rubik's Cube, took a whole month to solve his own puzzle after creating it in 1974. His struggle with the puzzle proved just how complex and challenging the cube really is. Contrary to popular belief, the Great Wall of China is not visible from space with the naked eye. Though it's long and massive, it blends into the surrounding environment, making it difficult to see without help from technology. In 1999, Australian Bill Morgan survived a truck accident, won a car on a scratch card, then won $250,000 Australian dollar while reenacting it for TV. His double luck moment was caught on camera and went viral. Studies show that wearing a tie can increase the perception of authority and professionalism, even in casual settings. People often view individuals in ties as more competent, though this effect can fade in informal environments. The internet began in the 1960s with ARPANET, funded by the U.S. Department of Defense to connect computers for military use. Over the years, the internet evolved, and Tim Berners-Lee's creation of the World Wide Web in 1989 changed everything. Around 68% of the world's population suffers from lactose intolerance, though this varies greatly by region. In East Asia, over 90% are intolerant, while in Northern Europe, only 5 to 10% are affected by difficulty digesting lactose in milk. Albert Einstein is an anagram for 10 elite brains. It seems fitting for one of history's greatest minds. His name even unintentionally reflects his genius in a fun, scrambled way, a true brainiac from start to finish. In 2019, Eleanor Rowe, a British woman, discovered she had 2 uteruses. She was pregnant in both at the same time. This rare condition, called uterus didelphys, led to the birth of 2 healthy twins. The word muscle comes from the Latin word musculus, meaning little mouse. Ancient Romans thought muscles looked like mice scurrying under their skin when they flexed. Did you know that cows moo with accents? Just like humans, cows' vocalizations can vary depending on where they are from. It's like a regional dialect for cows. The human brain processes images upside down. But don't worry, our brain flips them right side up automatically, so we perceive the world as it truly is. Did you know a cat's purr has healing properties? Cats purr at a frequency of 25 to 150 hertz, which has been shown to help with bone regeneration, reduce pain, and improve tissue healing, benefiting both cats and humans. The first alarm clock, invented in 1787, was designed specifically for farmers. It only rang at 4 a.m., helping them wake up early for work. This clock reflected the agricultural needs of that time in history. Oscar, nicknamed Unsinkable Sam, a cat, survived 3 different World War II shipwrecks. He was aboard the German battleship Bismarck, British destroyer HMS Cossack, and aircraft carrier HMS Ark Royal, all of which sank. His survival became legendary, symbolizing resilience during times of hardship. A significant amount of litter is thrown from moving vehicles, often including wrappers, bottles, and cigarette butts. This litter spreads quickly and is much harder to clean up, making it a growing environmental issue. The Cook Islands has the highest per capita alcohol consumption globally, with an average of 12.97 liters of pure alcohol per person. This reflects the country's strong drinking culture, though it raises concerns over public health and excessive alcohol use. In Korea, Kim, Lee, and Park are the 3 most common surnames, making up nearly 50% of the population. Kim is the most prevalent, with about 20% of Koreans sharing it, reflecting ancient family lineages and regional origins. Gmail was launched on April 1st, 2004, which led many people to think it was just an April Fool's joke. But it turned out to be real, and it's now one of the world's most popular email services. Jill Price has hyperthymesia, meaning she remembers every single day of her life in extreme detail. She can recall what she ate, wore, and did on any given day, no matter how long ago. Her memory is truly a gift. Butterflies have an amazing ability. They actually remember things from their caterpillar stage. Even after their transformation, they retain learned behaviors like avoiding certain foods. Talk about a nostalgic butterfly. Spam, the beloved canned meat, stands for shoulder of pork and ham. First introduced in 1937, it quickly became popular for its convenience and long shelf life. In 2006, an Australian man decided to list New Zealand for sale on eBay as a joke. The listing, which included a description of the country's landmarks, went viral, sparking a global conversation about New Zealand's identity. A single gram of DNA can hold an incredible 700 terabytes of data. Imagine storing the entire world's information in just a speck of genetic material. The dead internet theory suggests that much of the content we see online today is generated by artificial intelligent bots, written scripts, and corporate-controlled algorithms, rather than real people. It's a growing conspiracy theory about the current state of the internet. In 1946, Stella Pagines set a Guinness World Record by typing 216 words in 1 minute using an IBM electric typewriter. Her amazing speed required incredible hand-eye coordination and mental focus, showcasing a remarkable level of typing skill. And that's a wrap on today's random fact adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more random facts. Drop a comment below with your favorite fact from today, and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.